The Steel City might be most associated with this legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Air Force's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Now on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And here comes the offense on second down. The option look. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 39.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. They're trying to get to him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man on the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Finds his target down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Panthers are flying down the field. He's going to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. He'll throw on third down. Got his man quickly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Using his legs, it's Reed. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Latham. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On second down, just keeps firing. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the run, it's Harris. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Goff. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. showing the arm strength down the left side.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for a big play. He's got it down the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Holstein. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking for room, it's Reed. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Reed. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Panthers line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff to the lone back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here comes the option. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. They'll run the option. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll go to the fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the... And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Reed. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. And at the end of the day, David, that's a happy locker room.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us.